a podcast called Strangest Fruit.
It's a new year, new you, new us. Welcome back to the Strangest Fruit podcast, season 2. And, you know, they want the hip hop, they want the rap, they want the music. We got that for you. So, not only do we have I Am 2SWIFT the Great. Y'all know he's been here before, tore this thing up real hot.
For sure.
We got now, and I said it, and I stand on it. I said I was going to get him. Mr. Make a Meal Hunch.
Man, what's the deal? You already know what it is. I been told you I was gonna do this though. When you first reached out, you already know. I was busy in the beginning, but I had to make some time.
I had to guilt trip him.
You did that. You used it. He guilt tripped me. He used it. You know what I'm saying? It worked. I'm here.
Had to use the tactics. I'm damn sure when we get up there, because I know you on that $1 million route.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it again.
You gonna be there with me, so you ain't gonna have to do it like that.
Plan. Swift.
What's up with it?
Hunch.
What's the deal?
What's your relationship like?
This is my first cousin. My mama and his daddy is brothers and sisters. But that's my big brother, though.
A lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that. We have to tell them that. And we was raised in the same house as, that's my big brother. But my mom and his dad is brothers and sisters. That's my first cousin.
Yes, sir.
And Swift.
What's up?
What was it like for you? Because are you the oldest out of everybody?
No, hell no, nigga. My cousin Scooter, nigga. JoJo, William. I got a lot of older cousins.
See, I'm asking because they don't know.
See, because they don't be able to. They don't Wayne. My mama, Ruben. Ruben older than me. Hell yeah, nigga.
He out of the Maxim boys?
Yeah,
he the oldest.
Well, yeah, no, hell no, nigga.
But over here in California?
Yeah.
Like out of us, yeah, he is. But like family, the thing, nah, fuck no.
So did this start before California with your family? Where did the roots start at?
Well, shit, my mama and his daddy, they came from Louisiana, Prairieville.
Yes, sir.
Came out to California for the new life.
Yep.
And then my dad and them came from Panama to Chicago. And from Chicago, they went to the Biddy. They went to Compton.
And my mama from Arkansas. Mm-hmm. My mama came from Arkansas.
Ain't none of our parents from California.
Yep.
Right.
We was just born in California.
So yeah, we was just born here.
We the California breed. And none of our parents was born in California.
So where did everybody grow up? Was it just L.A.?
Niggas and Gardens, nigga.
Niggas and Gardens?
That's
Hell
what
yeah,
started.
nigga. Niggas and Gardens.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But when we migrated to the Biddy, that's where in Compton, that's where just like it blossomed.
It blossomed.
That's when we was born.
So, if you had to paint the picture for the world, give me from your eyes, what was it like growing up in the city?
And out of my eyes,
Yeah, I'm talking about.
it was like
I'm talking about complete total. If you can paint a beautiful picture of the city, paint it, and if you got to paint the worst of the worst, paint it.
Oh, you that. Oh,
the
my bad.
beautiful part
Fumble,
about the
fumble.
city.
Like things that you remember, like.
I remember everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly wasn't ugly to us because we lived it, so that was normal. I was used to that, like the waking up, they talking about they shooting outside, or police doing this, or they fighting or shit. Fighting, hearing all that crazy type of shit. Motherfucker grew up in the house with that, so that was like the norm.
What role did he play around the house, like seeing him grow up?
Swift, we all looked up to Swift in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because that actual lived in the house, he was the oldest. Like under where we were following every house we done lived in, Swift was the oldest. So everything, like we patented that to him. For me, rapping, just streets, clothes, everything we had paid at the Swift.
So you went and got that playerness from Swift.
Yeah, I got a lot from him. A couple of more people in the family, but a lot is contribute to him. I could say that. And then I just took my own twist and made it do what it do. But growing up in the city, it was beautiful to me because I could say I experienced things that a lot of people probably didn't. I mean, or will never see. They can say by like motherfucker growing up in Compton that they think like some poverty stricken ass shit. Shit, we done seen millions of dollars just like the rich people have. We probably don't live where they at, but we done seen it. We done grew up to where we done drove in from Mercedes to Beamers, and this was the lifestyle that we was coming up in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Our family was still taking cruises, jumping on boats, we jet skiing. We was very family orientated in the ghetto. A different house on each street, couple houses on the same street. You know what I'm saying? So to us, that shit was just
the norm.
It was the norm. It was
you both. What does community mean to both of y'all?
You can answer his and then I answer.
All right, well,
Community.
yeah.
Community, man. A collective of people in an organization, to me, a community. You feel me? Depends on what type of community you looking for.
Come on, your community.
Oh, my community?
What does your community mean to you?
Nigga, everything. Everything, nigga. If I could change it, I would.
When I asked this question before, if you had the financial freedom to do anything for your city and your community, what would it be? What would be the first thing you'll gun for?
I'm gonna go buy that house back on St. Louis.
That's
I'm gonna go buy that house back on
dream.
St. Louis, nigga. On everything.
That's a
the
dream.
staple right there.
Yeah, for sure, nigga.
That's where we started at. That's what started
yeah.
the whole. That's what got you where you at in life.
Damn right.
Facts.
That's where you started. You know what I'm saying?
And it was a test.
That's what
it was a test. It was a cold day because
that's your testimony and your story of where you came from.
the story unfolds.
You know what I'm saying? You part of that same community.
You came from
You at the
that.
ass end of that struggle.
On everything, nigga. Real shit.
Shit. Don't forget about that.
It was a test.
That's how you stood strong, though, nigga.
On the real.
On everything, because you knew when you had to stand strong, nigga. On everything, nigga. You knew, I ain't finna fold, nigga. I'm finna stand on this.
Man, listen.
And the crazy
Shit.
part about it is
Mm-hmm.
Everybody create stories about people in the most negative way out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things where people that, especially being in prison, everybody honcho, swift, honcho. And they'll be like, this. I was like, man, the person that you know, because you afraid of him, that's your issue with that, man. You created that within that. Because you probably did something, a true dude gonna respect the other side.
Did something that got your ass beat.
You mad about it, and now you created this monster who this person you think it is, but I see him as a family man because the same dudes that they see that as, this man right here took me off the streets.
Come on,
This man right here, to this, years ago, I called out there, what's going on with the kids in the group home? And it's the same group home that I was in at one point. And they like, man, we seen Honcho get the little boys money inside there. They ain't never had no money before because they ain't lived in there. The refrigerators got padlocks on them.
Yeah, padlocks.
Yeah.
They had us in there living like
Only
like
thing they
animals.
didn't have locks on it was the windows. Like, what the fuck? Why y'all not locking? Y'all know that the only way they go out is through this side window. So why the fuck there's no lock on it? But you lock in the refrigerator?
See,
Like, what the fuck?
that be the part that
That
we
shit
don't
don't make no sense.
We don't brag on, and we don't want no recognition for the things that we do because that's genuine the kindness out of our heart. Our granny and them raised us like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to look at how the world puts that stigma on it.
But
Like,
I don't.
You would look at what was it? Is it Al Capone? Al Capone during the Cold War saved damn near the entire United States by starting that soup kitchen, and they'll never give him the credit. He fed so many kids, and they say, "Oh, he this person,"
But you know who did it though, right?
yeah,
That's the only thing. He didn't care about that. The negativity part about that. He didn't care about the vibes of what they said about him or how he conduct what he conduct. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got some part of their life that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to dig into what you doing for the next person. I'm gonna mess with you on the level that I mess with you on. If you help creating that lane for people, and I also see that, then I wouldn't mind recognizing it and give you your flowers for it while it's happening at that time. Right. But because I did something for somebody, I'm not gonna go back and say what I did to get recognition for it. Because I know the man above done already blessed me because I'm here another day to do it again or see life. Right. That's how you got to start looking at shit. Or well, that's how I look at it.
Completely understandable.
The community question, community to me is family. Where we grew up at, just like you, family. You know what I'm saying? We brought you in. We didn't take you in. We brought you in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Taking the motherfucker in and somebody you snatching up and doing that. Hell nah. We brought you in, open up the doors, treat you as our own, because you is our own. You is my family. You my relative. You know what I'm saying? So that's what community is to me. Everybody that around that I grew up with, I don't give a fuck about what race you are. I know your same struggle is like mine. Mine might be a little better or yours might be a little better, but I know every day I wake up on the same street you do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at me higher than you or looking at you no different, because I know every day that I wake up, you about to hear the same shit. You about to see the same shit. You about to go through the same shit on the same street with these same people on a daily.
We had somebody on earlier, a real important person, and her name was Sharice Castle, and she uncovered the gangs, the sheriff gangs in Compton. This is generation to generation. What was it like growing up dealing with the sheriffs?
Sheriffs is new, bro.
The sheriff knew.
That's
We
we grew up with Compton
We grew up
Police.
with Compton
Right.
Police Department. You feel me?
Sheriff knew. That's why the sheriff took over.
And then what make the sheriff new is like it's a lot of them that ain't there no more that used to be on the street. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just say like all them sheriff, these new sheriffs, I don't know who they are.
That Compton PD though,
You feel me?
that was something different.
Yeah, that was different.
That was something different. that was that. If they ain't got nothing on you and they want to see how hard you is, they pick you up, drop you off in another hood, and loudspeakers scream out where you from, shit, and drive off type shit. You know what I'm saying? That
I mean, they
Compton
tried to
Police.
kick me off my bike. He tried to kick me off my bike one day. They had these niggas handed up, and I drove by. They like, come here. I'm like, no, nigga tried to kick me off, nigga. On my mama. Chased me all the way to the house, nigga, to the gate. I stood behind the gate, called my auntie, nigga. She pulled up. Like, fuck that, nigga.
What
Hell
year
no.
is this? Like what?
Shit, nigga, probably like, nigga, 2000. On
Man,
everything.
shit. That's another thing in the city. Like, we was known from the police, too, because anything happened, they already pointed to our family. They always, like, call our granny, like, Miss Patton, and we heard your grandson this, Miss Patton, your grandson that, Miss Patton, your grandsons. Which one? They don't know, but it's one of your grandsons. You got so many of them, like, one of your grandsons. Man.
At some point, you end up being locked up. What age did you get incarcerated?
My first prison term started when I was 16. I went to prison to Tehachapi, 2001 when I was 16.
So that was before even the
That was the original YOP program.
Right.
That's what started it. You know, they had stopped. I think it was M numbers for YA. I wasn't able to go to YA at the time. They had stopped it, so I had got charged as an adult, which sent me to prison.
So you were direct file?
What you mean?
You didn't have to fight your fitness or anything? They sent you
No, I
straight
lost
to-
my fitness.
Oh, you fought your fitness?
Yeah, hell yeah.
A lot of people don't know about that, and they don't know that there were kids. 16 is still a kid. There were kids inside adult prisons in the early 2000s. Like, what was that like for you?
Oh, yeah.
It was a different experience because, you know, like growing up, you always heard about jail. You always seen shit about movies and like shit like that. But when you got there, the experience was different because
I sent them his TV, not to cut him off. I sent you the TV. I sent him his TV. Nigga, that's when you still can send boxes in.
you was able to
Still
get
send boxes.
you was able to send Kool-Aid in and all that.
Kool-Aid,
Hey,
first
gangsta-
thing
like,
you
I
know.
swear to God, a regular box. I'm talking about corduroy slippers, 501 jeans.
That nigga on the phone like, make sure you give me a TV.
Man, I'm telling you,
That
bro.
nigga had little bullshit.
But yeah, it was a different experience because
black and white
not
TV.
only was it a couple of individuals
Deep
in there that I
batteries.
knew growing up, but it was also motherfuckers that was actually in there to guide you. Like, hey, look, check this out. Whoop, whoop, this how it's go down. Whoop, whoop, you gonna have this and whoop that. You're gonna always have to prove yourself somewhere because there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna want to test you. You know what I'm saying? But when I hit prison, it wasn't on that aspect if I had to prove myself to anybody.
Right.
Because I was already with the bullshit coming in this motherfucker.
Right.
They already knew that. Like, oh yeah, that's Honcho. That's Miss Patton grandson. That's how I was first known in prison.
Miss Patton.
Miss Patton, I swear to God, no exaggerations. My granny. They like, what? He from where? He from Ludus Park. His name, oh, that's Miss Patton grandson.
And that lady right there, she.
My granny done fed a lot of people, done did a lot of stuff for a lot of people, like real names in the streets. So just off of that comp right there, I was already good off of that, but they already know what type of attitude I was coming in. because I thought I had to prove myself when I first got there, but I had to learn that that ain't the way you go about it.
So I never got to ask this question now that I got y'all both here. Was he telling you the same thing he was telling me? It was so hard, I couldn't. It was different generations. So he telling me like, calm down, stay out of trouble, stop pressing. And I'm like, you don't understand where I'm at. Like, why? I'm in Drake. I'm in YA. This is as bad as they.
The thing is with this dude right here, right? It was more on some like, because you got to think about around what year it was. I hit prison 2001. I'm 16. It was more like, I don't know if they was on some safeguard shit, but they was more on some shit like, nigga, don't let nobody in there test you. Like, yeah, don't get into no trouble, but you better stand on that type of shit. So that's what more they was on.
No.
Or
Did
before,
you catch a fade yet, nigga?
yeah, that on God.
You sock something up yet?
Birthday, that's what it was. I called.
And I'm like,
nigga.
I'm telling him like, I gotta fight. Ain't no, nah.
Yeah,
It's,
see, it was different.
Yeah,
for
it was
me.
different.
You was younger. You feel me? You was younger, bro.
It was different.
It was
then-
different, bro.
and then you look
Two
at
different people.
the age gaps. So
Yeah,
it was.
two different testimonies, dog.
So you went to prison at 16. When did you get out?
I got out when I was 19.
So you were one of the last waves to be in Tehachapi.
Yes.
And
On
that's
the
when
AR,
when they
boy.
swapped them back to CYA.
Yes.
And what was the reason why they shut the program down? Because nobody really knows except for the guys.
Well,
that were there.
I would probably think because of funding and shit, because that was the only prison they can go to. You know what I'm saying? You can be housed there, and then at that time, it was so many motherfuckers going to jail being sentenced, and then fitness, fighting your fitness and losing your fitness at that time was big. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit just went away, like it was talked about no more. Like you didn't hear about nobody fighting no fitness or none of that shit. But when I was going through there, because I went to jail for murders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You said murders as in plural.
Yeah,
Like,
I did. I
at
went
the
to-
age of 16 for murder or murders?
Murders.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole different like wave. It was a whole different breed at that time. So we was going through that, and then next thing you know, that shit you didn't hear nothing else about a fitness or anything like that. That's why right now a lot of people coming back off that YOP shit.
And that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
When my cousin got killed, everybody in my family called it a attempt, except me.
All in the same morning. It
All
was
of
like
in the same morning.
literally the police that morning.
That's
took
crazy.
Like
Everybody
7 or
in
8
my
of us
family
jail.
called it attempted
We
murder
all
in
called it attempted
2001.
murder and murders.
And one
Every
more.
last boy,
One
male in my
morning,
family called it
we
attempted
the
murder.
first one we got caught at like 6:53 in the morning, and the last person got caught like probably around like 8 in the
Like
morning.
8, they called Deshaun.
Within like 2 hours. I got caught in Luda Spark.
Yep.
That's how much of a pork baby I am.
Hold on. So they just went and did a whole sweep on your family, or Arab? They just said
Not
everybody-
family.
Oh,
They did the family. They hit the family. I told you, like everybody say, Miss Patton grandsons. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know which one. So guess what? Once they call one, they like, we swiping everybody. End up beating it though, and then I took a deal for
so this is after you got out.
I never got out.
Oh, you never got out.
No, I took a deal for a second-degree robbery and a hate crime, and I took a deal for a hate crime for some shit I didn't even hate. But this
Explain
is,
that.
basically they said that I had another race. But anybody that know me when I was growing up, all I did was fuck with Hispanics. I started off with the taggers. Them was my boys.
Chaos.
You know what I'm saying? That used to be my name, bro. Yeah, them was my boys, bro.
Nigga, I know.
I started off like that, all Hispanics. I used to be with me and my boy Puncho, rest in peace, and my nigga Pigeon. 3
Puncho
blacks.
from Lime Hood, man.
It used to be
Puncho
3
from
blacks,
Lime Hood,
bro,
man.
and
Lil
about
Dwayne, rest in
70 Hispanics.
They're homies, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. I took a deal for a hate crime over some shit I didn't even hate.
So it's safe to say that a lot of the stuff that's publicized about, especially Lewis Park in that area with the racial tension around there, that is bullshit.
I ain't gonna say it's bullshit. Though, at some degree it is, but I ain't gonna say it's bullshit though.
Because as a person,
If you know, I mean, you from over there.
yeah, I
We
mean,
from the same hood.
to drive around and see NK on the wall, I do feel offended, and I can never get along with somebody that
You know,
that says that they,
When I see shit like that, I don't even base the whole gang on that shit. I base that individual on it because some of them don't even be like that.
Right.
Like literally. The same thing if a black write MK on the wall, he might feel like that, but you can't speak for the whole race or the whole gang. That's an individual thing.
So both of y'all got some talents. Y'all rap. Y'all some damn good rappers.
I got it from him.
Swift, what made you start rapping?
Shit, my cousin, nigga.
Scooter.
My cousin Scooter, nigga. I told y'all in that interview I wasn't lying, nigga. He performed at the Truths of Nine
Scooter.
Deuce, nigga. Ripped that bitch up, boy.
That's the one in our family that like
That's
really
on my
kicked
mama, nigga.
the rapping off for us. It went
Real
Scooter,
shit.
and went him, then me.
Black Dope,
Black Dope,
Fonte,
Vontae, Jonte, Didontae.
Fonte.
All the tags.
All the tags.
All the
You know
tags.
what I'm saying? Now you got Jada rapping.
Jada.
You got Dad rapping.
Dad.
So let's. You done performed with a lot of dudes, written with a lot of dudes. You part of the Death Row era. What was it like seeing your older relative on the scene with Death Row?
Well, him.
Yeah.
That shit was normal. I liked him more on the scene when I seen him more like with Quick. That's for me. That was a more like a glory stage for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when Pitch In on the Party was out. That was Balance and Option.
Balance and Option.
Mossberg, the Connected album.
Man.
Motherfuckers don't
Shout
even
out
know
DJ
about that.
Quick, man.
Man, on Power.
So he was around all that.
Non-fiction.
Shout out
What?
that
We
nigga
lived in the
David.
same house. The fuck?
Shout out that nigga David.
We lived in the same fucking house. You know what I'm saying? The first check he ever got on music, you know what I'm saying, out of music, I seen that. Yeah. His first check, bitch, you remember when you threw behind the TV in the room? Nigga?
Nobody about no
I
checks.
seen that.
Tell nobody
Come on,
about
that's
no
2000.
Don't be
Fool.
telling nobody about no
That's
checks.
the year 2000. Come on, man. Hell yeah.
Keep the checks quiet.
Man, everybody in our family, though, think they can do something when it comes to music.
We gotta come with the funny segment. How many times growing up did you have to stop him and Swap Me from fighting each other? Because them is the most funniest stories in the world.
Boys, you gotta have Swabby here.
You know what I'm saying? We need to get
Swap Me.
Swap Me. Swap Me. When you always
You gotta
ducking the
let-
camera,
you
you
gotta
talking
let
about I ain't
Swab
gonna get on
talk
no
about that.
camera. We want to see you, Swap.
Hey, but I ain't lose though.
See, this just started some shit right here. That just started some shit right here. That's so smooth.
I love you, Swatter. I ain't lose though.
Yeah, everybody in the family.
And what about that sibling rivalry? It's always y'all got that good rivalry though, because y'all pushing each other all the time. No, I'm talking about the good one. Like y'all push each other.
Oh, that's what sports with anything. We talk bad to each other. Like if we want to play basketball on the way to the car.
And then the fact that a lot of men can't admit to their own brother, like, look, you fucking up on this, or look, clean this up. You know, that's
Man, nigga already even tell them like, look, you fucking up. Nigga gonna tell them like straight up, nigga, you trash. Nigga, fuck is you talking about?
Bitch.
Ain't no you fucking up. Nigga, you trash. Nigga, well, like, come on, like, damn, bro, you done been 17 shots, you still shooting.
Don't sit down now.
Sit your ass down. Nigga, ain't
It's
no,
over.
hey, look, man,
Yeah.
look, man, what the fuck is
That's-
you doing, dude?
That's too much. That's too much gratitude
For real.
for that. Yeah.
It ain't never, because we grew up in that household, we was taught, you know what I'm saying, never hide that shit. No, because you never let nothing build. That's how you build animosity with your own. Before I sit back and let it build up or what I want to tell you, I might as well say something right then and there. You getting on my nerves, nigga gonna tell you, man, shut the fuck up. God damn.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Still talking.
We was taught to voice ourselves. That's how we was raised.
Yeah.
So when did your rap career start officially, where you just said, look, I'm finna take this serious and I'm finna be in the studio every day?
Well, the first time I ever recorded, I got out in 2004 when I was 19. I recorded with my cousin Mouse, Free Mouse. I recorded with him.
What's the name of that song?
It was Clapback. Remember me? Mouse had me. He got out and had me jump
You
on the.
still
gyro.
remember that?
Clapback. It
You
was
still
off.
got-
It
you
was
still
off.
got
It was
that?
off. It was off
Yeah,
the
gyro
Ja Rule beat.
beat.
Yeah,
It was
we
on
gonna
the Ja
come
Rule
back.
beat.
That,
We
you know,
gonna-
that was like 20 years ago, bro.
It's off the Ja Rule beat.
I was
man.
20 years
So
old.
rappers don't remember all their music?
Not all of it, but majority.
All right.
But I got a lot of shit I forgot about. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Man.
A lot of shit that I done heard. I was like, God damn, nigga, you ain't. God damn, nigga.
But
Completely just
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. Even new shit that I done heard.
like
Like,
that.
on my mama. Probably like 10, 15 songs, though. I just completely forgot about. That's hard. That just like on
How does that method work of remembering music? How does that, like, what's your I don't know if you want to give up your secret recipe or what.
My strong suit was growing up. I always remember shit. I ain't give a fuck. I kept a tally. It ain't even a tally on like what I did or who did. But I just kept a tally. You nigga, that's how I always, you know what I'm saying, equip my mind to stay on what I done. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be lacking on nothing. Like, damn, did I do that? That motherfucker said I was gonna do that and I didn't do it.
Right.
But,
you don't want to second guess yourself?
No, I never like to second guess myself. Fuck that.
What about you, Swift? What was your method of just retaining all that damn music, remembering everything?
He thought he was a genius in the house. Bud thought he was the genius. Hey, Swift taught me how to draw and everything.
Swift, you got an art hand?
Man, that nigga taught me, he taught me how to graffiti write. He taught me how to write cursive.
Yeah, the Swifty.
Swift taught a nigga all that shit.
Swift was the only dude I seen that could ride a bike down the street, wheelie it, hop off, start dancing, and just walk away like it wasn't nothing. Like, all right, just to show y'all youngsters stuff.
He was the best willier in the hood. I swear to God.
Still hold the title?
Street light to street light. In a minute, man. Street light to street light, on God.
You was in the bikes a lot. What made you just say I'm gonna jump on a motorcycle?
I don't know, man. I always like speed, bro.
like
speed, bro.
Did you know what you was doing, wheeling and all that?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
We grew up without helmets.
He said we grew up without helmets. Fuck what he talking about, nigga. Hey,
listen. Somewhere right now, a kid watching that.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that route.
It wasn't that. A nigga didn't want them or nothing, but look, we was the type shit. If we got something right then and there, nigga, we about to learn. But we already know this risk. If you fall, it's over.
You gonna pay for it.
I had a ninja, a black and red ninja, nigga, dope as fuck, nigga. On
my
mama.
on the freeway?
No, nigga. One day I come home, nigga, and I see little swap meet on that motherfucker with a bullshit ass helmet he done got from somebody backwards. Nigga driving that motherfucker in first gear, nigga. That motherfucker was hollering. Ah! I'm like, bro, what's up? He was like, he just looked at me, homie, and got off. I was like, damn, this nigga done fucked my bike up, bro. That nigga straight fucked my bike up on me. Damn, Swatter.
So at some point, did you go back to jail, then get out, or you stayed out for how long?
No, I actually, I stayed out for like a year, then I had went back. But then I had to start going back every fucking year, bro, to like, god damn. Like literally. Well, really, when I decided that I was gonna do the music, I got out of prison in 2011, January.
Fucking A.
And I went to the studio one night, and shout out to Big Face Hunter. That's my bro still. I actually met Face that night, like on the level to chill with him, and they asked me to rap. The homie Big Ace, shout out to Big Ace too. He
Power development.
He telling him like, honey, like you ain't heard Hunch, honey. Man, I'm telling you, you ain't heard everybody. You ain't heard Hunch. Honey, like man, you know what I'm saying? I spit something, and then he started smiling. We did a song called "We from Compton" that night, and then Wynn did a video the next day. Right there, that's when I knew I wanted to take it serious. This was the first video that I was gonna ever feature in that I rap. I always been in like anything Swift and them done did, like they DVDs, How the West Was Won, Gorilla Black videos growing up. You know what I'm saying? Been in
Where
all
was the
that
Gorilla
shit.
Black video shot at?
Nigga, Ludus Park in front of my house.
And in front of our house on San Louis, 1609.
Shout out to my nigga Gorilla Black.
Oh God, all that back in with him and Beanie Man and all that
Hot
shit.
Dollar. What's up, my nigga?
You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, all that shit, all that was shot in the hood. I was shot in the east side of Compton.
Certified Gangsters, where was that?
That game shit, no, that was on the west side. That wasn't over there with us. No, you talking about Jim Jones?
Yeah.
And I wasn't with us. Okay. I wasn't, but I'm from the set. Shout out to the block. But yeah, that's when I knew I wanted to take it serious. So from that time, I was on it every day. I was in the studio every day. I was putting out a video every week. Like if you go back to my YouTube or on YouTube and you type my name in, I got catalog and history. You know what I'm saying? Me recording videos and just doing music, that shit ain't nothing new. I've been on the iTunes and all that for over 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that was stopping my progress was the jail bullshit.
What's going on with that? Why the hell you going to jail?
Listen, I went to jail from a video shoot in 2012. I went in 2011 for I was doing a video shoot called Fitted. Me, FaZe, Bosco, and them. Swear to God, no lie, wallahi, I can't make this up. We on a block. We doing the video. The police go by. We on Brazil and Wilmington. You know what I'm saying? We at Gang Brother House. Police go by plenty of times, bro. They see the camera crew out there. They see us shooting the video. They see this. And nobody run, ain't nobody do nothing. As soon as the camera crews start taking the stuff in the house to shoot the next scene in the house, I'm standing outside by the car still. You know what I'm saying? At the time, my baby mama pregnant. I'm talking to her. Boom, they hit the corner. When they hit the corner, they tell everybody to freeze. I said, I don't move. I ain't got nothing on me. I'm like, shit. And we doing the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all been riding by all day. Y'all been seeing this shit. Man, the dude was like, get on the car. I get on the car. Boom, they search me. It's a car on the street. They like, who car is that? I'm like, shit, I don't know. You like, how, you sure you know how you don't know? You been over here all day? We been seeing you. I'm like, well, if you been seeing me, you know I've been standing outside. I don't know who car that is. They couldn't find out who car that was. So they took me to jail for being with a prohibited gang member with one of the homies and gave me a year for that.
And then you get out.
And then I get out a year later, 2012.
You gotta start all that shit over.
Gotta start the process all over again. I got out. I started rapping again. I started recording again. I started doing videos again. I'm doing shows again. I'm performing in Hollywood everywhere. Boom, I ended up catching a murder case.
Where you at during all this, Swift?
He was still in prison.
I was locked up.
And now you locked up, and you getting ready to come home, or you in the beginning of your stand, middle? What?
He was like almost like in the middle.
I was in the middle.
He was like in the middle.
In the middle.
So
I ain't even. I bumped into him though. I bumped into him on
This is my first time being with Swift. I got out of prison last year in July of 2023. I ain't been home with Swift in down there 15 years.
Like 15, 16 years.
16 years. This is the first time we done been together.
Last time I seen him, he was in where you was at.
Lancaster. He was my bunkie in prison.
I had to build it. I had to build it, bitch.
He was my bunkie. He seen me stop in front of the building.
Shit,
he looked out the door. He telling the CEO, like, that's my little brother. His last name Tay, bringing me here.
He coming here.
He told his bunkie, you gotta go. My little
He ain't
bro
going
here.
no cell or nothing. He
He ain't
coming
going
right
nowhere.
here.
He getting on the bunk.
Jeez, nigga.
We was bunkies.
Who got the top bunk?
Yeah.
I was on the top. But it didn't even matter, though, because you come over there, we both be chilling on that bottom bunk.
Real.
Shit, we grew up in the same fucking house. We ate off the same fucking spoon.
So how did it feel when you got news that he got locked up just right after getting out?
Man, it was just crazy. I didn't,
Cause you out of state, right?
Yeah, I was out of state at the time.
What was going on with the out of state?
Shit, we was on lockdown. When that happened, we was on lockdown for about a year.
Out of state.
Dead homies, nigga. They was feeding us tortillas and peanut butter. That's what we was getting for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, nigga. For about 5 months, nigga. Tortillas and peanut butter, nigga.
Yeah, they got some
You didn't
cold Texas
transpack
in
with no
jail.
food, nigga. It was ugly going out of state, nigga. That's on my mama, nigga.
So you
Dead homies.
locked up in the county, or how long were you in county jail?
Look, this is what happened. What happened actually? Boom, I get cracked for the murder case. You know, the police shot me on my case. Boom, they shoot me. I go to the hospital. I'm in the hospital. From the hospital, they take me to jail. They didn't know on the case how they shot me. And my co-defendant, the homie Deuce, rest in peace, was illegal, what they did. Because, you never see me brandish no weapon. You never see me jump out the car, throw no weapon. You never seen anybody in the car do that. We went on a high-speed chase when I jumped out. Y'all said freeze or I'll fire.
You took him on it's like, God damn.
We went on a high-speed chase. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Fuck it, let's take him on
Jump
a
out the
chase.
car, they said freeze or I'll fire. Well, shit, I thought growing up, they say if you run, police can't shoot you. Shit, I found out the hard way.
They shot you in your back?
No, I got shot in the arch up. I don't know how he did it, but he shot me in the arch up under my foot. It broke every bone in my foot. I instantly went down. But when they cut my pants and shit up off of me,
Instantly.
when they cut my pants and shit up off of me and my shirt, I already had patches. bullet wound patches on my knees and my shoulder because I just got shot like 5 days before.
Oh yeah, you out there dancing with the devil.
Yeah, so I was on I was on a path to where I was on some bullshit.
Structure.
This before niggas was talking about demon time.
Yeah.
This was my everyday life. This wasn't no rap or no wannabe or no seeing no shit on no movie. No, this was my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making shit up. I'm not putting no extras on it. This is an actual fact. You know what I'm saying? I got out of jail. They did a low-key documentary on my case about some shit and the gang shit without my consent already on YouTube, all type of shit.
What is that?
Most dangerous.
Oh yeah, we seen that. We was talking about. That. I was like,
they talking about him, but got all my pictures on there.
And just sort of
That's the
pictures
cool
in
part
it,
about it.
They talking about my case and all that, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, the police shot me or whatever.
Nice.
So they take me from the hospital to jail. When they know what they did, they came in there with some shit like, look, if you drop the lawsuit, this before I even go to court or anything.
So this is all the way out. They ain't even got to court yet.
We ain't even in court yet. They like, look, if you drop the lawsuit, we ain't dropped the murder. I said, what lawsuit? They said, what murder? I went to court and shit, I was DA rejected. I was released. I was released a couple weeks later. But this how cold they do.
This is where Compton court?
This Compton. A detective on my case named Ray Lugo, he was so adamant about getting at me that they filed came for me like a month later. But I got on. You know, this was all on TV and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all on the news. They looking for me. I'm on the run, but I'm just living my life. I'm not even knowing I'm on the news yet. I done went to church. Hey, listen, I done been to church with my daughter, mom and shit. We at the church, you know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering why the congregation is like. I'm wondering why the congregation is praying for me so much when I come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the whole time, these people, I done moved out of Long Beach, I done moved out of LA County, all that. But these people are seeing me on the news, on the run for an ongoing homicide investigation and 3 attempted murders.
They kept it solid though.
They kept it solid. The church never said, shout out to them church people. Hey. No, for real, the church, they never said nothing. But every time I came in, they would just pray for me. But I'm not knowing this. And one of my dogs, my road dog's mama called him and like, man, they got Hunch on the news, on the run, on America's Most Wanted and LA's Most Wanted for murder. He called me, I'm laughing, I'm like, hell no, mom shit, but that can't be me. Nigga,
it's amazing how he be in shock like, yo.
I'm like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm out every day. I'm in the clubs, I'm living my life, I'm doing this. I know I done ran from the police, but I ain't thinking it's to no extent to where y'all plaster my face on the news and y'all got fucking actual wanted posters for me. But I'm in and out the city every day. I'm living my life. I'm living my life really to the fullest extent, bro. And I'll never forget me, Lil Swap, my mom, you know what I'm saying, before she passed away, all of us, my sister, wallahi, no lie, we sit in the living room. Nigga, the 5 o'clock news come on. We all waiting. We got weed rolled. We got drink. You know what I'm saying? Man, this shit like a movie because I'm really thinking somebody is like pranking, fooling me. And man, the news come on. The first story was me. My picture pop up.
Look, the look on your face changed right now. Yeah, that's what life's
I'll never forget it. Man, I looked at my mama. She said, "Boogie, what you gonna do?" I said, "Shit, you're gonna have to come get me." I ain't turning myself in. I went on the run for an extra 6 months. Didn't change up where I lived, didn't change my life or none of that. I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna live every day. And then that's when the church people told me, like, yeah, we've been seeing you on the news. And I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just keep coming to church. They pray for me every week. You know what I'm saying?
You seen him on the news? Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
One morning, I don't know, I'm just laying down. I hear my door jiggle. And I'm like, I told my daughter mom, I'm like, man, you heard that? She was like, heard what? I'm like, I heard the door jiggle. She like, hell no. I'm like, I got a chair jammed up under my door in the living room. I already know what time it is, period. That's why I go to sleep every night. I do this. So I'm like, go check. But I'm walking behind her though, because I ain't gonna let her go in there by herself. And then the doorknob jiggled again. And she like, hold on. They was like they had the door open, about to push it open. She like, hold the fuck on, hold on, who's that? He like, oh, it's maintenance. She like, I ain't called for no fucking maintenance, and pushed the door closed. When she did that, I lived upstairs. I went to my room, I looked out the window, I seen a police car parked down there. I looked at her, I'm like, damn, babe, I'm like, just go get in the shower, do everything you need to do. She like, why? I'm like, man, they here. She like, no, they not. That was maintenance. I'm like, man, they here. I'm like, I feel it. I'm like, they here. She went and did that. I went and took a shower, did everything, twist up. You know what I'm saying? I had a little bottle, I'm drinking, smoking, all that shit. And then I'm like, fuck it, let's walk out. I swear to God, when we walk out, you don't see nobody. Soon as she come out to close the door, they waited for us to close the door, and she turned the key to lock it. Man, them motherfuckers came out of everywhere. They was on the roof. Where I live at, it was a school connected, elementary. The place was so big, it's a junior high connected to the back, and then directly across the street is a high school. They shut down all the schools. They did all that crazy ass shit for little old me.
For little old me.
And then look, they did all that shit. You know what else was funny? I went to jail August. It's 2013. I was out again by like November something, 2013. We went to court. The detective still didn't have enough to where he wanted to charge me. They had to let me go again. By this time, now that I know that I'm out, I get off of parole. I continue on with my music now. I'm back at it. This years later, they got somebody that want to tell on me now for some money.
Hold on. So, we tip.
We tip.
How much was the
I got
bounty?
the actual paperwork.
How much was the bounty on your head?
See, at first, it was never a amount. You know what I'm saying? I was just wanted.
So how many years later?
They came and got me like 4 years later.
And somebody just picked up the phone like, yo.
A person that was in the car. She was like, yo, look, I'm broke. I got these kids.
Hell no. Hell no.
No lie.
Hell no.
She said, I'm broke. I got these kids. I'm willing to come to court. They got her a Mercedes and put her in an apartment for 6 months until they apprehended me. And then to come to find out, her statement that they used to try to convict me on, they had her statement 3 years before they came to get me. So they had everything she already said. I have this paperwork at home.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They already had her statement and everything, but she was never willing to come to court and testify or anything or do anything like that. The bitch went broke. I ended up doing 7 years. Beat the murders, beat the 3. I went to jail. When they came and got me, they charged me for murder, conspiracy of a murder, 3 counts of attempted murder. They charged me with murder, conspiracy of a murder, and 3 counts of attempted murder.
And you fought it?
Fucking right.
Went to the box.
We didn't even have to make it. We didn't even have to make it. Because one thing about your own case, you gonna know when it's real in there and you gonna know when it's lies.
For sure.
And then you gonna know when a motherfucker is greedy. The bitch was greedy.
So what did you do during that 7-year stint?
Shit. Worked out, got money, write raps, got into a gang of bullshit, talked to you, talked to him.
Oh.
We was talking to each other while we was in prison.
Yeah.
We was talking to each other on cell phones.
Gotta wiggle a little bit there.
A little room.
Gotta wiggle a little bit.
We was in there talking to each other in prison. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I was in there chilling. To me, because I'm gonna say this, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be no tough guy or this made up image about anything. What I went to jail for was worth it because that's how I felt, and I'm just gonna stand on that. Enough said. I felt it was worth it because what I went to jail for, it was worth it. So while I was in jail, I knew I was coming home.
So
I was just waiting on the date.
So you saying I take full accountability for
Yeah,
what I'm doing? Like it ain't you're not saying like yeah I got you.
Man, I'm not.
You can't do nothing but respect that.
I'm not trying to go back. Like I said, I'm not trying to be no tough guy. I'm not trying to have this tough image. But everybody know what happened on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Don't just paint Hunch to be a bad guy or whatever. What it is, I just stuck to the code. That's all I did. I took my lumps and bruises. I went to jail. I fought the case. I took my time. I did my time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't snitch on nobody. I didn't say shit. I didn't give a fuck about what nobody talked about. Ran into whoever I had to run into. Didn't fold, didn't bump nothing down, didn't change nothing. Continued to be Hunch. The nigga that everybody be thinking like, oh, when you see him, he gonna be on some raw, raw, raw. Nigga, you see me, I'm smiling like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Until you get me to that point. Then that's when I change up. But I kept it solid the whole way.
Here go a question, a strong one. Who is Mika to y'all?
That's my sister. That's my older sister. We have the same mom.
What was it like growing up with Mika?
Mika crazy as a
Look, I tell you, hey, look.
What the fuck?
Hey, it has been times when I done sat down.
What it's like growing up with my sister.
Nigga.
And I done sat down and do
Shout out
like,
to my
I
sister.
love you, Mika.
the most
Mika
immaculate
crazy
hustler I've
motherfucker.
ever seen. I was like, man,
What?
goes to my homegirl. I said, it's, boy, look.
But you know what though? Mika stayed to herself though.
Yeah.
That's my twin.
You know what she taught me? It was standing outside one day and she was sitting there. You know, Mika, she could walk to the store, she'd come back, and goddamn Felix was following her ass. Rest in peace, Felix.
The dog.
You feel me? On the road.
Felix.
And,
Dog used to follow us to the store.
yeah, follow to the store and come back. And we was out there talking, and it's about, you know, the beef that niggas had, because CJ used to always be over there, TJ used to be over there, shit like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, see, what niggas don't understand, you know, her charismatic ass, is they don't know how to separate personal beef from hood beef. A lot of these niggas' problems be their personal beef, and they need to let niggas know this personal beef, and two men need to handle that, and not make it about everybody else. And I just looked at her like, damn, that's some of the most gangster shit I've ever heard. And she just...
My sister ain't nothing but 3 years older than me. But though from the way you look at her and you meet her, she raised a nigga. Like, she raised multiple of us in the family.
Right.
My sister, cook, clean, gonna take care of the kids. She, listen, bring them up. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy as a motherfucker. Gonna talk all the shit, ain't changed nothing.
Right.
You seen I had a video with her on Instagram. It's like 6:30 in the morning. We
She
had
got the security jacket on.
She like, yeah, I got my old security jacket on. I'm turned up, blood. You don't want to fuck with me? I'm like,
security
it's 6 in the morning, Mika. What the fuck? We on Instagram.
All the way there. She all the way there.
That's my dog. That's my heart.
And then your mom's, rest in peace, she introduced me to Bone Thugs.
That's
in the
right.
car. Put the tape in. And I'm like, who car is this? He like, this auntie car. And she had the Mo burner playing on the cassette.
I know. This back then when you was able to take tapes and stick the paper in there and wait till the radio come on and shit like that and record over it. Me and my cousin Jeffrey, rest in peace, shout out to Jeff, we had recorded over her Kurt Franklin them tapes. You know what I'm saying? And that was in the car. So when she used to walk out the house, she'd grab them. She had so many tapes. Man, I recorded over all that shit.
I think Virginia used to work downtown. She used to
Downtown
park her
LA.
car at the train station, right? She used to park her car at the train station. One day I needed to get somewhere. I used that motherfucker and parked it in the wrong spot where she knew somebody
knew
had
somebody
it, but
had
she
her
didn't
car.
know who, right? My mama told on me. Right? But trip this out. My mama get caught in Sacramento in that motherfucker a week later. All the way in Sacramento,
My
nigga.
mom had a car.
That's crazy, ain't
for
it?
probably down near 10 years that didn't have over 100,000 miles on that motherfucker.
Everybody was using
She
that.
didn't even
motherfucker.
drive the freeway. My mama, we lived in Compton. She'd drive to downtown Compton, get on the metro, and catch the metro to downtown LA.
You damn right, nigga.
Nigga, every day for over 30 years,
Over 30
bro.
years, bro.
every day for over 30 years.
Yep, she
Had a
car
car.
right downtown, bro.
Had a car.
And drive that motherfucker
She
right back
drive
down to
right
Butler.
here, downtown Compton. Park that motherfucker.
You been on Butler, so you
Bro,
know.
Hey,
He been
listen, bro.
If you got to drive to Cerritos with her, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. You gonna take the streets. My mom did not get on the freeway.
Everybody gonna get on the freeway.
Why was that?
She gonna be on the street.
She's a country bumpkin.
Yeah, she a country bumpkin, man.
Dirt road.
And what about your pop?
Road.
It's a lot with him.
He told us the story. I said,
That dude.
oh my gosh, like what?
I had a one of a kind dad. I had a dad that you would think that was some movie type shit. The way if I explain the shit
I
that
got
he
a
done
blunt
done.
in here, Ray. What's up?
Literally, bro. I'm talking about from breaking out of handcuffs. Handcuffs in front of the house. Breaking out of handcuffs.
Y'all thought I was bullshit.
Snatch an eye out.
Oh, hold on. What you mean, snatch your eye out?
Uh-oh.
Listen, man.
There you go.
See, look, my pops growing up, when my pops was like between the age of 12 and 15, my granny used to stay, and she moved to Compton on the laundry when they moved from Chicago, off of Alondra and White. He would walk every day from Alondra and White to Rosecrans and Bullis to Ludus Park and go to the karate dojo and learn how to fight every day for 3 years straight. Every day. Every day. Every time he come back, beat up, roughed up, shirt torn, all that, he telling my granny that he was playing sports. Whole time he just learning, mastering his squabble. Man, listen. He got a hold to them streets, and if there wasn't nothing the streets can do with him at all. I swear to God. My pops, it took a nigga for my pops to be in his 60s in his sleep in his prison cell for his cellie to kill him. That's how cold my pops was. It took a nigga to kill him in his sleep.
Your pops died in prison?
Yep. One morning I woke up, I see my own name on TV. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hell no. That fuck is this? And then I call home. My auntie told me like, you heard what happened? I heard what happened with what? They're like, your daddy died. I'm like, he died? Like, fuck you mean he just died? Me and this nigga was just writing each other. How he died? And then it was like, he got killed by a cellie. And then that's when I remember, I'm like, damn, I see my name on the TV. But you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really paying attention. I woke up this early in the morning. I'm thinking, we in prison. I'm in prison. So I'm thinking like, I'm on some like still sleepy type shit. Whole time I had seen my name and it was telling me that my pops had got killed in Delano. That's what it was saying on the news.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had to watch the news and see that.
Hell yeah.
How did that affect you? Because you in jail. I know that could make somebody spiral all the way out of control.
I actually, you know how niggas be like, pray to God that I run into the person that did this and did that. I actually pray to God that I didn't. Because I know if I did, I'd never come home. For sure. For sure. So I pray that, like literally, I prayed I didn't run into this person. Because I wasn't coming home. Because I can't pass up. I don't give a fuck about no release date. I did this shit for the gang. I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity to get you if you kill my daddy. Nigga, you kill my daddy? I'm not gonna pass up that opportunity. I don't give a fuck how much time I got left in jail. And you kill my daddy.
Right.
Bro, I'm like, what? So I just prayed. I'm like, man, I pray I never run into this person. That's how I handled the situation. It hurt because I knew if I ran into him, I wasn't coming home. Oh God.
It's one subject that a lot of people tend to shy away from, and that's the losses that you take with the life that you live, we live. You know what I'm saying? You took a substantial amount of losses. How do you stay strong through that? How do you go through that? Because it forever lives with you. It don't never leave.
Or are you talking about as far as like with street, or is you talking more for like family wise?
Street and family.
I separate the difference with family. I look at it as, because, you know, most of the time you lose a family member, it'll be like later on in life of age. So I look at the experience and how long they got to live with the family, that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, they live life long, you know, that was tired. That was called home. Right. But with the street life, a nigga be feeling vengeance when he lose somebody. I do. When I'm in jail, I lose somebody that's like from the hood or something, one of the homies done died. My thoughts, my actions sometimes may not act on it, but my thoughts would be like, oh, I swear to God. Now that's when I be swearing. Right. Like, I can't wait till I get out. On that type of shit, on some vengeance type of shit with that. Because I know I'm waiting till I get out to go be on some bullshit. And that's where I separate that on the family loss and the friend loss. Because I know 9 times out of 10, if I lost one of my close ones, it's to some street shit.
So, in this current date and time, you've been doing some things that's game changers. So, you got out once again. You did your time. Obviously, you built on it.
I did.
And you made a track fresh out with a group of individuals, and you stepped over boundaries, and you had what? Bloods, Crips, Hoovers, Asians, all had Hispanics in
Samoans, Maus, the Samoans out in Barson. Shout out to D-Boy. Yeah, actually, me and Champ was at the studio. Champ had brought the session together. That song was like never. It wasn't pre-planned. It wasn't like we was gonna get up here and do a song that's called the Round Table.
Oh, I got a blunt in here, right?
Nah, we like, man, shit, we gonna have a session tonight. We gonna invite a couple people up here. We was chilling. We went off of a vibe. We was on some like shit. At that time, once we was all chilling, everybody smoking and drinking, nigga like, shit, we might as well do something. Shout out to Faded. Faded, we did the beat, that like that West Coast shit. And we heard it, and we was all in there. Small homie D-Boy, he like, man, I'm right to this. Champ like, y'all want to get on this? And I heard it, I'm like, shit, hell yeah, that beat slapping. So D-Boy started writing. He write like 4 bars. He like, Hunch, listen to this. And then he rap. He was like, he started. He was like, I'm pistol packing, never lacking, going crazy with that. I'm like, when he started, I'm like, all right, I'm on now. I'm like, I'm gonna write. Nigga, boom, I start to write my verse. Me and D-Boy was the ones actually start writing our verse first. We wrote the verse. Man, he recorded his. I recorded mine. Hope recorded his. Then Champ, then Beezy, then Munchie. And we played it and vibed out. We was in there chilling. We listened to the song and we thought about it. It was Champ idea though to have these individuals at the studio with us. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the song wasn't playing, but it was his chemistry. The thing about bringing them in with us at this on this particular day. So boom, we heard it. Like, man, we need a video of this. We planned a day and shot the video. Shit, we knew it was gonna go up, but it done way more than we expected right now. And I think it's at like probably like 95,000 views right now in like 2 months.
That's dope.
Yep, it got over 2,000 likes.
How long did it take to edit something like that?
You know what's crazy? We had to be real the next day. The chemistry in the video shoot, the energy was so dope. Shout out to Nonstop. Nonstop went home and he was hyped. He went home and got the mixing, and Swift was there.
Oh, that's what I was finna ask next. So
no, he was there.
It's one thing to rap with a group of dudes like that. Uh-huh. When you rapping with somebody like Swift, what type of mind state you got to bring to rap? Because that's a different. I don't even you gotta.
With him, like I say, we grew up in the same household. I don't gotta have a different type of mind state with him. I know his thoughts. I know how he moves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not matching what he on. I'ma just do me because we like mesh. This. We gonna come together.
We'll mesh.
Peanut butter and jelly, baby.
So that means can we get like a freestyle from y'all in a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Y'all go.
I got you.
Who's your top 5 rappers?
Are you talking about generational wise or just period? Because I'm the type of individual. I got a lot of nice rappers that I fuck with.
Young generation, new.
New, that's in the game right now. Shit. West Coast.
West Coast.
I'm just keep it 100. I like anybody that's out there just doing them. You know what I'm saying? Everything you put out, it might not catch me.
Yeah, it might not resonate.
You know what I'm saying? You might have a song or two that's gonna be dope as fuck, so I'm gonna listen to it. But I ain't gonna put you in the genre, this is my hottest nigga out here. So it's a lot of people that I listen to out here. It's a lot of people in our area that I listen to. I listen to Swift every day. I listen to Eli. I listen to Champ. I listen to D-Boy. I listen to Pope from Hoover, Beezy from Santana. I listen to Munchie from IF. I listen to I'll be listening to Big Extra Plug from Texas. I'm a Future head. I listen on the way up here. We was just listening to
They heard Swift, you, Big X. We was not hearing all that.
Man, on the way up here, we was just listening to Nip. That's one of my favorite rappers.
We just listening to Nip.
Period. I can put him in my top 5. Period. I don't give a fuck what generation it's in.
Yeah,
I
it
really
matter.
fuck with Nip. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Nip.
All right, from both of y'all, an artist right now that you would like to work with. If you had an option to anybody you can work with right now, go jump in the studio.
Mainstream?
Whoever you want.
I would fuck with The Weeknd or something like that. You feel me? Like I just go try to catch like a big ass Billboard type vibe. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like I would try to fuck with The Weeknd. If I had the opportunity to fuck with anybody,
I'll probably say Future because I'm on. You know, I fuck with
same
Future
type of vibe, right?
every day.
But it's just he on some singing shit.
That's
and he on some rap
every
shit.
day.
It's the
Right.
same type of vibe right there. That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
I wake up to that Future and
That weekend
Start my
shit, that
day.
weekend shit, that shit big.
but look, to really answer that question though, the nigga that I always have wanted to do a song with, no matter what,
Shout out to The Weeknd, man.
was Swift. Out of our whole life, me and Swift had rapping. We had one song together.
One song.
We did that shit in like 2005, bro. One song together. Everybody had multiple songs with him. The verse I did on that song, 2005, I said, have you been in the ambulance? Paramedics moving quick, blood all on your clothes, machines say you losing it, all I mean is losing you. Just put 2 and 2. This the outcome of what a few slugs will do to you. Get to the hospital, back door swing open just a little while ago. You on the block, your gang loking. Now loke is the wrong word. Should I say gangsted out? That's how you got hit, bitch. You're standing there hanging out. Back face to the street face where you at. 2 shots go off, bullets hit his face and back. 357 revolver. Ain't no tracing that. Eternity sleep in peace is where you stationed at. Madman on the move, spitting for the top spot, speeding through the industry. Passing niggas not hot. I say pass a nigga not hot. Swift on the side of me, big on the side of him. Fam to the Teflon, and that's how I ride with them. That was 2005.
He did the hook too. What you gonna do?
Well, Hunch get mad on Power. I had wrote the hook
I
and
got that
everything.
shit in my email.
Oh, God.
I got that song right now too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send y'all that song, man. I'm gonna have tell Lil Lo, tell Lil Lo.
I think I got it too.
You got it too.
Yeah, I know Lil Lo for sure
How
got
much
That shit
music
hard.
have you made since you've been out, y'all two together?
I know we did this Rain on Me together. We did this one called we was listening in the car. I forgot the name
We
of
got
it.
here like 5 joints.
We got like 5, 6 together. About 5.
6.
About 5.
Who y'all grooming to come up next? Who the next prodigy?
We really can't even tell you that.
Huh?
We can't even tell you that.
Somebody gonna hate. Can you say it?
Yeah.
It's coming though.
All right. We gotta bring up somebody who finna be here soon, and y'all gonna see them on here. Man, what's up with Cervante?
He on his way. He already released from prison.
That's my guy right there.
He on his way. You talking about Lil Huncho?
Big nose
gave
ass.
each other hell.
That nigga-
Let him call
My
it
Lil
nigga,
Hodge.
my nigga Doug
Number-
Funny.
Devontae.
My nigga Doug Funny.
That's her vibe.
Free my nigga Doug.
Lil Honcho.
Yeah.
Doug with the big nose.
That's my deuce. That's my dog.
All them
better
niggas
man.
is Lil Swift.
Look at everybody little slow.
All of them.
I told you who we got it from. So the nigga saying it like, oh, you like a nigga high nigga. Like, you know, I've been to prison before Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
did
the
that.
roast, all them niggas walked after that. I did that like
Yeah,
a
you
kid.
did that. You did that for sure.
I had already been through all that. That was the only difference between like growing up in the household with us. I had did the jail shit young, but you know the street and life and all that. From even with the music and all that, he done already done this all before me.
And then y'all got something that a lot of families they would lack of or they have the minimum of. Y'all had a whole unit of strong women.
Oh,
Y'all had a whole
Strong men too, though, nigga.
No, I know, but that come without even asking.
Yeah.
But y'all had an entire unit of strong women, and I remember we was all outside one day, and Auntie Rhonda came out there, and I was smoking a cigarette,
I remember
and I
that.
put it behind my back, and she was like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm not doing nothing," and she didn't get mad at the fact that I was smoking. Because she
got
was like,
mad
if
at
you're
the
going to be a
fact you
man,
was
be a
high.
man. She said, why you got to lie to me? If you're going to be a man, stand on it. And I was
Man, they
like,
knew you was smoking shit. You just stand with us. What the fuck else would it was to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he ever told y'all the story, but this is like, you know, we brought this guy in as a kid. You know what I'm saying? We were seeing that we felt and seen that he was mistreated, but we seen the genuineness in him. Swift brung him in. Swift brung him into the family. You know what I'm saying? When Swift brung him in, we sheltered and covered him.
It is funny
You know
how
what I'm saying?
I met him because I was walking down the street. I already got banged on by Skip. Skip got to me first. Skip pulled up over me. He let me go. 5 minutes later, I'm walking. Swift walking down the street. He like, where you from? Because I have on some blue khaki shorts. And I'm like, I don't bang. He like, all right. He like, yeah, ain't no Crips around here. And I keep on walking. And I'm like, all right. And then I met Cervantes. I met Lil Honcho. And then he was like, bring him to the block. But I'm thinking we finna go over there and walk the dogs. But all along,
That's what
these
we used to
motherfuckers
use him though to walk the dogs.
bring him to the. I like the dogs.
That's where he got the dog from.
Yeah.
He ain't never told you that. Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
get that.
for
He didn't
sure.
start that dog. He got the dog shit from back from us.
Yeah, he got that dog
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Him, Lil Hunch on them. We get telling them to, you know, give them some butter, something, go walk the dogs. They grab them dogs and walk from this house all the way around to the dog sweat. They got shit coming out their mouth, foaming.
They
You know
done
what I'm
foamed
saying?
the dogs
But
out.
they walking the dogs. That, we had vicious pit bulls and all that, but they was walking the dogs.
And them dogs literally would be outside. They right on the block. They'd be right there all
Yeah.
day. If they didn't know you, you couldn't get over there. Yeah, it is. And there's been times where I've been in prison where I called home, and I remember I called home. And Mika, she defended me this time
My
because
sister.
he was giving me real tough love, and I later on accepted it for what it was, and it elevated me and wanting to be a hustler and not being dependent on nobody. So I called home and I'm talking to him. He out. I'm like, man, like, you know, I need some money. I want to get a phone. And he like, man, you want some money? You get a phone? And first he said, yeah. Then he was like, nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna give you no money. Like, nah, it's money everywhere. You know, find it. And Meek in the background, like, I know you got the money, Honcho. Give him the money. He like, nah, this gonna show him how to hustle. It's money anywhere. You can find money anywhere. He's like, man, next time you talk to me, you better have some money. And he hung up on my ass. And the next time I called his ass back, I got mad as fuck. But it lit some fire up under my ass. Like, man, let me utilize my resources.
I mean, get your money, get your bread. You got to create your own lane no matter where you at. And no matter what circumstances you in, like what the case may be, you got to always think about you. At some point in life, you have to think about you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one point, a time in your life where you're going to have to put everybody else to the side. Man, you're going to deteriorate before you even get to enjoy life if you keep doing everything for everybody else.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that time in life that you have to think about you. If it's from hustling or putting your feelings first, whatever the case may be, You just have to think about you. And I was just trying to get him to understand.
If you don't think about you, shit turn into a pattern.
And what I was trying to get him to understand is this. Shit, if you calling me and if you relying on me to give it to you, and if I can't give it to you, then who the fuck else is? You call me because you know I could and I will. But if I don't, then what you gonna do? You just gonna be wanting. You get what I'm saying? So why not get to it? Fuck that. I've been in jail. I know what you're going through. I've been in that cell. I know how I feel to want to communicate with my people. I know how I feel to want to have my own shit. But guess what I did? I got up and got my own shit. So I wouldn't have them problems. Every time I went back to jail, I knew what I was going back to. I wasn't going in those situations to where I was like, oh man, I gotta go over here. I'm like, fuck, blood, I gotta go right back up in processing. They gonna have me on this fucking bench all night. They gonna put me in this cell. I'm about to get right here. 9 times out of 10, they gonna put me back on the 2,000 floor. So I already knew what to expect. Now, it was all about me planning my days. I'm getting on this phone. The first thing I do, I gotta get this money for this canteen. I can't be in here without no canteen. That's the first thing I'm gonna think of. I ain't even worried about going to court because they gonna tell me what I'm in jail for when they give me my card.
He got
You know what I'm saying?
Program he got
because
it.
I've been in jail my majority of my whole life. I just got out from doing 7 straight. My first time I went, I did 3 straight. That's 10 years already. You take that 10 off of my 39, that's 29. Then I'm not gonna talk about the other times I done went and did 2.5, 3 years here, a year flat violation here, a 10-month violation here, 6 months here. That shit add up to damn near 20 years or better.
That's what the fuck it do.
So that's my mental always was like, I'm used to this environment, but I don't want that shit no more. That shit. I never really wanted it, but I was raised in that environment to where this what came with it, so I accepted it. I didn't want to go to jail, but I accepted it.
Shout out my Uncle Spuddy. That nigga said, yeah, nigga, you think you tough? Nigga, take your ass to the big house, nigga.
Man, I went to the big house.
Prison.
I went to the big house. I got out of jail. I'm talking shit like, yeah, nigga, I was in there in the big house. Nigga, fuck your homie. Nigga, all type of. But you know what I'm saying? I was just playing with my uncle, but just on the aspect like, shit, I done been there now.
I done been there now, nigga. Yeah.
I done been there now, big dog.
Something big happened for both of y'all that I know changed any man's life. When did the kids come into play?
Nigga, that's the narrative, nigga. Man. We don't want them to go to the big house, nigga. That's why, nigga, you do shit different now, nigga. Because you don't want to see your kids going to the big house, nigga. Or even talk about the big house, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter, Charlie Brown, she the one, that's what changed me. Charlie Brown. Justice, that's why I named her Justice, though, because, like, that was actually, like, she was, her mom got pregnant around the time I was on the run. Right. And I told, I had a conversation with the man above, and I told him, like, man, you help me up out of this situation, and you give me a healthy child. I said, I don't know what it is about my life that I'm going to change, but I'm going to change something about my life if you get me through this. Boom, I had the baby. Boom, he let me stay out for years. Boom, I get off parole. What I changed was I wasn't in the streets every day. I was there for my baby. I told him I don't know what it was going to be. Charlie Brown, that's what changed. That's what really changed me. And I actually have a son. I actually got 3 kids older than her. You know what I'm saying? But that one right there at that moment, that at that time of my life right there, I was really going through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm running around. I got a big old, like a boot on my foot. My bones ain't healed in my foot. Yeah, this around the time I'm shot. This around the time I'm going into church, and the church people praying for me. And I ain't even knowing. My daughter mom, she pregnant. So that's what spun everything around for me. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. Shout out Charlie Brown.
You see how we was in the same household and we went through like totally 2 different experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through some shit too. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit on everything, but he has too. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like me. Like I always instilled and taught with them to be you. You know what I'm saying? On everything, like we ain't here together, nigga. It ain't no big me and little yous, nigga. I'm your big cousin, but you gotta be you. That's the only way you gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? We right here together. You feel me? You experiencing the same shit I'm experiencing. It's just you a little younger. That's all that was.
Man, take that.
You feel me?
I took that, created my own lane in the streets. Do you know, literally, I had my whole hood, like, then everybody I fucked with wanted to be a honcho. It was like 11 people named after me at one time. Literally, no exaggerations. Like,
So how far does like you with tiny newborn infants?
you don't do the tiny newborn infants, but you know, you got Tiny Hunch, and then you got my little brother, free TM. You know what I'm saying? But that's age 5, but it's a lot. It's about, right now, 8 of us. No, I know 9. 9 for
He
sure.
got his
9
own
of us.
football team.
But like, that's how strong of an impact that I was in them streets. That's why I never strayed away from them. You know what I'm saying? Because they say when you put one foot in and one foot out, that's when you struggling the line. That's when it always fucked up. But I never ran from the streets. But shit, I ain't chasing that motherfucker either. That's over with. That's my boy.
You feel me?
Who's that? Christopher. What's going on? Hold on. I got somebody here for you. We live shooting right now. Hold on.
Hello? Hello? You don't even know who this is talking about what's happening though.
Crazy, you don't think I know what's going on up in there.
Who is this? Who you talking to? Hey, what's the deal, bro? I walked in here, I see this picture of you, I start smiling hard as a bitch. I'm like, look at my boy.
What's up with my dog, man? How you doing out there, man? All
Man.
well?
All is well, bro. I'm living, bro. Just trying to stay straight, trying to stay sane, man. Man, what's up with you? How you been?
Keep doing it. Oh, man, you already know me, man. I'm making it make sense, man. I'm going to find my way out the grave, man, one way or another, man. You already know what's up.
Of course you gonna find your way out, because you ain't buried.
You feel me? There we go.
Man, hey, this put a smile on my face. I'm telling you, I told him, I'm like, man, I've been knowing this dude for over 10 years now.
Over 10, easy.
Over 10. They ain't even know how we met and everything. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even know. I ain't even going into the details of how we met or anything like that.
Oh, man, real. That's what it was, man.
Oh, God, being real.
Recognizing it.
Oh, God. That's crazy.